G'day, welcome to Todd's Kitchen. In the past I've made macaroni and cheese. Now macaroni and cheese by itself is still very delicious, but I'm going to spruce it up a little bit and make it just that much better for dinner. So join me today as I make my version of macaroni and cheese with beef. Okay, so to start off with, I have a pan on the stove on a medium to high heat. So just drizzle on just a little bit of olive oil. And I've got one onion that I've just roughly cut up. We're just going to place it onto the pan. Okay, so for the next minute or two, we're just going to cook these onions over a medium to high heat, just until they soften up. Okay, the onions are softened up, so to that I'm going to add in half a kilo of minced meat or ground beef, depending on what country you're from. Okay, so I'm going to break it up, and I'm going to continue breaking it up, just until the meat is cooked all the way through. Okay, so the meat's all broken up and cooked all the way through, so I'm going to turn it down to a medium to low heat now. And onto that I'm going to add 1 can of diced tomatoes, then about a tablespoon worth of oregano. Then I'm going to give it a good season with some pepper. It's up to you how much you want to use, of course. And some salt. And give that a very good mix through. Okay, so we're going to let that sit there and simmer away while we get started on the macaroni. Now this is a very versatile recipe, so you can cook as much or as little as you like, depending if you want more meat or more pasta. But for me, I'm going to add about 3 cups worth of macaroni shells. And we're just going to cook these for about, say, 5 to 10 minutes, just until they're nice and soft and al dente. Okay, so next we're going to use a baking dish. So into the baking dish, I'm going to pour in our cooked meat. And next I'm using 2 cheeses. I'm going to use 1 cup of mozzarella and 1 cup of cheddar cheese. So we're just going to mix both those cheeses into the meat. And finally we're going to add our macaroni pasta, just a bit at a time, just until it's up to the top. And just before it's at the top, just give it a mix around so it's all combined. Okay, now that it's all mixed through, we're just going to sprinkle on some mozzarella cheese just on top, just until it's lightly covered. Okay, so we're going to place this into a preheated oven at 220 degrees Celsius or about 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes, just until the cheese is nicely melted. Okay, so I've taken it out of the oven, served some up, and it smells delicious. So it is definitely a twist on the old boring macaroni and cheese, but the main thing that counts is, let's see what it's like. Okay. Oh, that's delicious. That is really, really good. Now that worked out so well. So it's not only easy to do, it's also very filling, and the main thing is, it tastes simply delish. And also, you don't have to stick with just oregano and salt and pepper. Feel free to experiment and use your own herbs or spices. So thank you for watching this episode of Todd's Kitchen. As always, I'll leave a list of ingredients down below, as well as links to my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Home Handy Hints channel. And please do me a massive favour by giving this video a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another delicious recipe.